What's the biggest? Is it physical or mental? What's the biggest transition?
Well, think about it like this. Say you're probably write with your right hand, right? Say you all of a sudden had to write a big essay with your left hand right now. That's basically, you think about how that would feel, kind of like that.
So does it have a lot to do with muscle memory, just kind of training yourself during the week?
Yep, your brain kind of acts like a muscle in this case. If you do one thing one way, you're in, for 10 years like I have, then everything about you is geared towards that. And then if you just flip it, your brain's kind of like, whoa, what the heck, So, but this week's been a good week of preparation. So
You get some reps in the summer.
only a couple.
Couple.
Yeah.
Have you ever played ever anywhere? High school, right side?
No, since I was 14 years old, I've only been a left tackle. So,
What have the guys done to help you get ready for Sunday, for that adjustment?
just go back to basics and just kind of just practicing. Really.
Does part of you kind of like this challenge? I mean, it's
Yeah.
when things aren't easy, sometimes it's kind of fun to take on a new challenge.
It makes it exciting, and then adds another tool to your belt there.
Right.
Are you a little surprised that they asked you to move to the right side? I mean, is that kind of...
I'm not surprised. No. I'm a backup. You got to play more than just one spot if you're backing up. So
How much of it, you probably already answered this, but how much of an adjustment is it for you?
a big one. What hand you write with? Right with your left hand. Yeah.
How's the chemistry with Brandon coming along?
Really good. Ever since I first got here, he's been one of the older guys that have, kind of taken me under and just, taught me a lot of things. So.
How advantageous is it that you've gotten this week of practice as opposed to just being thrown in there in the middle of the game?
It works. It helps a lot. It works wonders. So.
You're sitting here next to Vitae. He's kind of a swing guy, can play both tackles. Do you lean on him a lot to kind of figure out how you're going to play that right side?
Yeah, he gives me pointers, and I can kind of look to him as a guy that's been through a lot and been through all that swing stuff. So
When you watch tape of Seattle and Clowney, what do you get out of that? Do you get kind of what not to do or what to do, technique-wise?
you get out of it what you get out of watching anybody. Their tendencies, who they got, all that.
What have opponents tried to do to him?
Huh?
What have opponents tried to do to him? How have they tried to block him?
To block who? Clowney? Just really fall back on your technique. Don't miss a beat.
What can you do between now and Sunday at 1 to kind of, now that practice is over, to kind of keep the process of learning new position?
Keep studying.
I was reading, I've forgotten, but when you guys played the Seahawks, not the Super Bowl year, but the year before, your first year here, Russell Wilson caught a touchdown pass. You remember that?
Yeah.
Because you were trying to get over to him, and when I was reading my story, and Nigel Bradham just almost got there, but you remember that play at all?
Yeah. Definitely. So we got to be prepared for that too.
Okay.
Nigel, I know you've been asked this, but can you talk about the week of practice and how you feel now looking at Sunday?
It's been good, man. We just, continue to prep. We know we got a good offense ahead of us, and we just got to keep getting ready.
How do you feel?
I feel great. Ready to play.
What's it been like missing 4 games? How tough is it? Take us inside, the game days and not being on the field.
It's tough, man. Obviously, you want to be out there. We do so much together every day in practice, training camp, things like that. Just preparing and getting ready for war each week. Then you get the opportunity, you're not out there, so it goes hand in hand. But we also had the opportunity to see what the young guys can do. They was able to step up, do a great job, and keep the defense at the same pace, like I was still out there. So that was a major contribution from them.
Among the mobile quarterbacks you face, what separates Wilson from the other guys? What makes him different?
He could do everything, man. He's patient. He has his mental aspect of the game is another level. He knows when to slide. He knows when he watches, keeps his eyes downfield to get the ball out if somebody comes out of coverage. He's just overall, man. He can kill you in the pocket as well. He got a cannon as an arm. He's extremely well with his feet. So
How much does Jim preach the word discipline with a guy like that?
yeah, it's going to take all discipline from everybody. Everybody got to be a key part of doing their job.
Once you're healthy, when you've been out this long, is there still that challenge to get up to game speed on Sunday and have the same endurance?
I mean, the only way you can be in game shape is playing games. So, I mean, that just comes with that. That's just how it is.
It's just things like that, and also the punt return at the very end. I took time off the clock. You know what I'm saying? It would have gave Carson and the offense a better chance of going down the field and having that opportunity in the end zone. You know, it's little things, but those little things matter a lot. You know, and I'm my toughest critic by far. You know, I can be really hard on myself, but you know, yeah, those were I felt key mistakes. So.
And you just put that out there, accountability, just to be
accountability-wise, you know, just you got to be better.
Boston, everybody waits for their opportunity. You've gotten an opportunity. How do you think you've done?
I think I've done okay. Like I was just talking about, the standard I have for myself is, you know, I want to be the best at what I do. Whenever I'm out on the field, I want to be the best at what I'm doing. And it really comes down to fundamentals and little things, you know, that can make the difference in a game. And that's really it's really dramatic in the NFL, you know, because like I was just saying, you know, for instance, on that kickoff return, you know, I hang on to the ball. That's, in my mind and how I believe in myself, that's a touchdown. And the punt at the very end of the game, yeah, the win, whatever, but, you know, that's when I need a fair catch. That's when I need a fair catch to keep time on the clock and give the offense an opportunity to go down and score. So there have been a lot of learning experiences, and at the punt return position, that's what it basically is, experience, you know. So every rep that I'm back there, I feel like I've gotten more comfortable from an offensive standpoint. Obviously, I just got to stay focused with, you know, detailing the little things, keeping my eyes in the right spot whenever I'm running the ball. But I mean, overall, man, it's a blessing to be where I am. You know, to say that I was at one point a walk-on, you know, in the first meaningful NFL game that I get in, you know, it's against one of the best teams in the league. You know, that's just a blessing. And, you know, while I am my own toughest critic, you know, at the end of the day, I'm still thankful for the opportunity. You know, I'm thankful for the organization and the faith that they put in me. You know, I can't say enough about the guys in this locker room, and I'm just happy to be here, and I hope that you know, I'll be able to contribute in the way that I know I can.
Has it slowed down?
It has. You know, I plan on going on the field this next game and showing, like, you know, improvement, building on what I've seen in the past, you know, however many weeks I've been active. So, you know, I feel like every rep is invaluable, and every rep you get better.
What do the Seahawks do good? A, on special teams and coverage, and B, on defense?
Yeah. So the punter is a heck of an athlete, highly coveted out of college. I believe he was a Pro Bowler last year, and he drives the ball far. He'll outkick his coverage sometimes, but you know, they have a lot of young guys in the core. So you know, the guys are flying down the field. They cover well. They're aggressive. They have good gunners, you know, so they do that really well from a punt return standpoint. And same thing on kickoff return. You know, they fly down the field, have a lot of young guys in the core, like I said. So they're hungry. You know, they want to play, and you know, it shows on film. You know, and defensively, you know, they're set up to stop the run.